Fall is easily the best season of the year, not only for the best temperatures giving us the beloved hoodie weather, but also the vibes. The aesthetic of fall is so comforting to me. The oranges give such warmth that weirdly contrasts off the mild chills perfectly, making me want to sit inside and play Stardew Valley or Minecraft for hours on end. I bust out the candles and everything, I don't mess around. I was wondering though, what anime out there gives off fall and Thanksgiving vibes, so I really had to dig deep and find shows that I make a mental link with, since Thanksgiving isn't quite as media dominating in Japan. Anyways, here's my list for shows that put me in a peak comfy mood for the holiday season. Starting off, I'm going with something shorter and aiming more towards the adult side. Taku no Mi is a 12 episode and 12 minute length per episode anime that came out in 2018. It follows the life of Michiru as she moves to the big city of Tokyo, working in sales and moving into her first share house with 3 other girls. Now, Makoto and Kei. Now works as a clerk in an apparel store, which you can see by her impressive fashion style shown throughout the runtime. She spends her days off drinking and lounging around the house, tired from work and loving the relaxation from drinking and sleeping all day. Her sister Makoto, on the other hand, is more straight-edged and proper. She's still in university and approaching pretty close to graduation. She's a nice person but has strict expectations of the people around her. Lastly, there's Kai. She's extremely kind-hearted, constantly cooking meals for the girls throughout the show and being more open to talking about people's issues even though she has plenty herself. The main ones being losing love for her work like now, and struggling in her dating life. It's an incredibly fun dynamic as Michiru and Makoto are early 20s while Nao and Kei are starting to approach their late 20s. They bond over drinking sessions and chatting up. It feels like a comforting Friendsgiving every night when they eat together and drink. It takes me into that spirit of just relaxing and enjoying the time you have with one another. Its short runtime is also amazing. Episodes never really feel like they're dragging out. Totally recommend this show if you're more of the drinking type, and even if you're not, you'll still be able to relate to the girls and enjoy their dynamic. Getting into the next show and my personal favorite on the list, Eurocamp. This one can even fit more into the Christmas comforting vibes, but I still consider it to fit the fall and Thanksgiving aesthetic, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Eurocamp is another 12 episode anime coming out in 2018, but the only difference this time is it has a full standard run length. This show is the definition of cozy. The focus of the show is on our 2 main characters, Rin, the camping expert, and Nadeshiko, the girl who got lost trying to see the perfect view of Mount Fuji and takes refuge with Rin at her campsite. The reason the show gets me in the foodie Thanksgiving mood is because they set up camp wherever they find most comfortable and just relax and make food. I love seeing their mini kitchen sets they bring to cook their own meals at campsites, and the show's beautiful presentation brings it over the top for me. Nadeshiko gets more and more girls interested in camping, and the girls start to find a nice hobby in setting up shop wherever they feel like and enjoying a nice relaxing night watching the stars. Eurocamp reminds me of one of my favorites, Aria the Animation, because the slow pace and relaxing atmosphere makes it one of the better after work shows to relax and unwind with. It's an extra layer of comfort compared to even a standard slice of life. To add more of a cult classic to this list, I definitely recommend Silver Spoon. I've only seen the first episode in bits and pieces here and there, so I'm actually kind of raw on this one. But it focuses on our main character Hachiken, a great student who has been pushed a little over the edge from his parents' never-ending expectations of him that feel almost impossible to keep up. He's very naturally gifted at standard coursework and studying, but it's just to get his parents off his back whenever he possibly can, and when the opportunity to enroll in Oze, an agricultural boarding school, arises, he takes the leap and joins, expecting it to be an easy and stress-free school life away from his parents. However, he finds himself to be a total amateur at everything on the farm compared to his classmates, who most of which have been living on farms their entire lives. Hachiken puts forth the effort needed to stay afloat, but he's not really one to push ahead and wake up early to put in the extra hours like his parents want. He wants a stress-free and totally relaxing school life, which to me personally hits pretty home. I mean, who really wants to stress about school or work all the time? I get more of the Thanksgiving vibe from his wanting for a relaxed atmosphere and just being around the farm animals and crops all day long. It's a funny show that can take on some meaningful messages and ideas when it wants to. My final recommendation for this upcoming Thanksgiving would be Kofuku Graffiti. This is one of the first shows I watched when getting into anime, and while I don't think I actually even finished it, it holds a special place in my heart for being one of my introductions into the cute girls doing cute things genre. Kofuku Graffiti focuses mainly on Ryo, an art student aiming to become a great wife. Her second cousin Kieran, who stays with them on the weekends for cram school, and Ryo's friend from middle school, Sheena. They all attend the art school together and wish to be amazing cooks. Ryo starts her journey learning how to make her food that excels at the presentation level actually tastes good as well. They experiment and learn how to cook together, giving funny and wholesome banter. It's a great wind down and relaxation show that makes you hungry for that beloved Thanksgiving dinner. What'd you think of the list? Did I miss any shows you would have added? Regardless, I wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and thanks for watching. The support I've gotten on my videos lately has been insane and I hope to continue making plenty more. Thanks again and hope you have an amazing holiday season this year.